Hello and welcome back. In this particular video, we're going to get things ready by getting your resale rights or your private label rights product organized so that we can begin the customization process in the future videos. So let's get started. Okay, so my goal in this video course is to make it as simplified as possible because this process need not be complex, all right? So the first thing I like to do before I think about customizing HTML pages or anything like that of that manner, I like to organize my things, organize my downloadable files and everything like that. Now, keep in mind that if you buy a good video course, a high quality video course or an ebook with private label rights from a reputable vendor, typically they will have everything organized for you. So as you can see here, this is organized. This is a video course on HTML, and actually kind of an oxymoron and ironic that we are going to teach HTML in the video after this. But this video course basically teaches how to use Composer, which is what we're going to use. Now, as you can see here, there are Flash videos. So these videos basically allow you to upload straight to your website, and then of course if you send people straight to this HTML page here, they are automatically going to see the video. So if I double click this, you can see it. So you can see this is the browser and this is the video, and they can go ahead and click it. So automatically they have access to a video player. Now these are the 640 by 360 Flash videos, and like I said, you can upload these straight away or you can zip them up and give them to your customers. And then of course you have the 1280 by 720 videos, and these videos can be uploaded to places like Vimeo or hosted. And of course you want to make sure that you read the license to know that what you can and cannot do. Different vendors are different. Some do not allow you to pass on the 1280 by 720 videos and some do, and pretty much read the license. So assuming that you know the license, organize it based on that. Now I like to just organize it based on the different types of videos. And as far as uploading the videos, you definitely want to make sure, okay, this is good. I'm going to zip these up, and you want to zip them into a zip file, and you want to categorize them basically. So as you can see here, we've got these videos. We have 1280 by 720. We have MP3 audio files. And then of course we have sales letter and graphics. So this is what we're going to need. We are really going to need to have access to the sales page, which most of the time is the index.html file. If it is not, you will need to make that index.html file. And I'll show you more about this in just a second. And then of course we have the thank you page. So let's just take a look at these pages real quick. So this is the index.html file. Now, when you upload your files to the internet and to your website, your web hosting account is going to read the index.html file immediately. So if you send somebody to a certain folder and there's an index.html file inside of it, the browser will automatically read the index.html file first. So that is why in this case, that is our sales page. All right. So thank you page, you can rename this however you wish. Something so somebody can't really guess what it might be. So if you do thanks.html or thankyou.html, generally speaking, it is easy to guess, and people can literally bypass and download your product for free. So you don't want that. You want to rename that. You can right click on rename, and just rename it to whatever you want. So we have the HTML here. So I'm going to move this out over here because we're going to need this later. So I'm going to call this website files. And then of course we have the transcripts and the video sales demo. Now, in this case, you have to really decide on what you want to give away. All right. So if you are just wanting to give away this folder here, you will want to zip this folder, right? So in this case, out of all these things, for somebody just to learn the video course itself, they really only need the videos, right? They could have the transcripts if they wanted to, but you want to make sure you read the license. Some allow you to give away the transcript, some don't. And then some you might want to give the MP3. So I think in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the 640 by 360 videos. They tend to be smaller. They use less space. And then of course, in this case, we have the 1280 by 720, but of course you can see that it is a good amount of space. So in this case, I'm going to just give away this folder, and that's it. All right, so I'm going to zip the files, and to do that, super easy. If you're using Windows, all you have to do is right click and click send to compressed zip folder. And I'm going to do the exact same thing with the MP3 folder. So right click, send to compressed zipped folder. Now, of course, this is going to take a few seconds or a few minutes. It's compressing it. So it's squeezing it all the way down into a zip file. So basically at this point, just figure out what files do you want to give away. Once you figure that out and we're done zipping the files, I'm going to move these files into the website files folder like this. All right, so at this point in time, we're done. So just a quick recap. Number one, download the product. Number two, find and figure out what you want to give away as far as files go. Number three, zip the files. And number four, move the files into where your HTML files are. If you do that, then setting up the actual download page is going to be super easy. Now, as far as the other files go, sometimes within the sales letter and graphics, you will be given the Photoshop files. So, of course, you can edit these if you wish. You can edit the headers, you can edit the templates. And if you don't really want to do this, of course, you can head on over to a website called Fiverr.com. That's Fiverr.com, as you can see here. And you can find somebody to edit the Photoshop files for you, and you can literally outsource that process. All right, so once you're done, we can move on to the next video.